Ooh, okay. It's crazy that I'm doing this video because I was just in the hospital today because, you know, bitch been smoking too much weed and it caught to me in my lungs lately and I just couldn't breathe. But after the little steroids they gave me and the little inhaler I have, I feel like I have enough breath to tell the story. But even if I don't, you might notice that I take a second to take my breath because a bitch can't breathe. So low-key like a little asthma. So, hey guys. Anyways, besides that disclaimer, welcome back to my channel. It's Eden Gold in this bitch, period. If you're new to the fucking channel, don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a like on this video if you like it. Because if you do that, then guess what? It gets more views and it helps me out. And it helps a girl to stop stripping. Because ain't nobody trying to shake their ass to dollars their whole life. You feel me? So leave a like, drop a subscription, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, today I'm telling y'all the story time on pretty much this man drunk our bathwater. It's a fucking story. So let's just get right into it. So I was hanging out with, okay, so I met this girl like 2-3 months ago and like she invited me, like I was actually on my IG live or whatever. I was on my IG live and she requested to be in my IG live. So, you know, I randomly put her on because like, you know, it's whatever. Like, it's not like anybody's requesting to be on it. It's not like I get hella views, like thousands of views on my IG live. It's just like, oh, well, if I know you want to slide through on the video chat, you know, I wouldn't do nothing that night. Slide through, bitch. And I get on the video chat or whatever, the FaceTime, and she's like, hey, like, do you want to come hang out with, you know, me and my sugar daddy tonight? We're going to go to like this club Tootsie's. And then but she said, first we're going to go get dinner. And then, you know, we're going to go to a haunted house. And then we're going to go to Tootsie's after, which is like a strip club in Miami or whatever. And so I was like, yeah, like, you know, I don't have nothing better to do with my night. Like, I didn't have no fucking plans. So obviously, like, I slid through and like was going to go hang out with her. Now, I kind of knew from jump this girl wasn't really my real friend, just because you kind of know who's your real friend and not. And when we were at Rolling Loud, I took her pictures so perfectly, but she kept on like low-key trying to either fuck my pictures up or just complaining about pretty much like why she didn't want to take my pictures. And I'm just like, bitch, if you're my real friend, like real supporter, you might want to take my pictures, especially after I just took them for yours. You feel me or whatever? And so, pretty much I slide through and we're at like this hotel in like Miami. It's real nice. It's a little resort or whatever. And I pull up and, you know, I meet him and automatically when I walk in the room, I'm just amazed because he's so fucking ugly. Like, I'm talking about the palest white skin, the nerdiest glasses, the disgusting shorts, his skin, you know, like, I'm not saying all white people are like this, but sometimes when certain white people get a little older, and please don't kill me for this, y'all, because I'm only 20 years old. But some, you know, when you see, like, I've never seen on a black person, but I could be wrong. But I have seen on, like, some older white people where their skin is, like, flaking and shit. Like, trust me, like, on a scale 1 to 10, I'm not even being mean about the dude. He was a solid 2, like, straight up. And the girl, she was, like, a solid 6, if we're being real. So I guess it works out or whatever, because ain't no way. And so pretty much, like, we go to dinner and she's just telling me, like, oh, like, yeah, he's my sugar daddy and he thinks I'm in love with him. And, you know, I was asking her pretty much, you know, like, how do you do your sugar daddying? Because, you know, I don't really do sugaring, baby, because I really don't, like, have time to entertain these men. And a lot of these men try to be broke. Like, the only dudes that ever got the chance to be my sugar daddies were dudes that were actually, like, spending a bag on me, like, paying my bills, taking me to the mall multiple times a week. Like, whenever I need it, I have it because it's exchanging. But she was saying pretty much it's going to be transactional or not. So from jump, you have to know if you're going to fuck him for money or pretty much fuck him and he gives you shit over time or whatever, which it can never be me, sis. Especially not with that ugly ass nigga. Like, fuck no, I'm going to need to deposit straight up. Not that I, you know, but like, bitch, what the hell nah. But, you know, and I was asking her, like, well, what would you do if a dude, like, you know, said he wants everything? Because a lot of dudes are like that. They get straight to the point. They're like, oh, well, you want to be my sugar baby. I want sex. So how much money do you want? So we can just do that. But my price high, baby. These motherfuckers, not a lot of people can afford me. I promise you that. You probably can't even afford me, respectfully. But she was like 1,000. Bitch, 1,000? Huh. Girl, I'm not even about to start. I'm not going to start talking about my income. But $1,000 is like, I would say like a good $50 to me or whatever, you know, like a solid $50. So whatever, like he goes back into the room and we put the check on his name, you know, just telling like the little pre-story before it. So we go back to the room and pretty much we're about to go to this haunted house. And so she invites her other friend. Her other friend came mad late. And keep in mind, this other girl, I don't even know what the fuck she was. She looks white to me, you know what I mean? Like, she could be a rapist. She could be this, she could be that. But she looked white to me. So I'm gonna just call her a white girl. We gonna call her a white girl and we gonna call her friend the black girl. Right. Girl number 1, girl number 2. But white girl, black girl is easier. You feel me? Because they're both different races. So she has a friend come over and it's a black girl. And from jump, I'm getting the vibes because I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not saying all the time, but you know, when someone's, you know, you black and someone's your race, you feel with them a little more. And I was like, okay, she cool. Like, she cool as fuck. She actually kind of cooler than the bitch I came with or whatever. But like, you know, we go to the haunted house and we're waiting in line and we take an Uber there or whatever because like I guess we weren't gonna drive and like dude I paid for my valet, the sugar daddy. So but keep in mind like this whole time at dinner, these like the sugar daddy and the white girl were trying to get me drunk, and I'm just like, I don't drink like that. I don't drink like that. Like, I've been stripping since I was 18. I'm tired of drinking liquor all the time. Unless I'm trying to get lit or it's some shit that I really like, I don't want to drink it because I have my weed. I can just smoke a blunt, which exactly I need to quit because my everything from today. But they're just trying to get me drunk, and I'm just like pacing myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Kind of like peer pressure, but I'm not pressing it or whatever. And so the black girl gets there, and so we all decide to take the Uber to the club. I mean, not the club, the haunted house or whatever. And it was like this place in like Wynwood. If you know what it is, you know what it is. Be careful when you go in there because I'm about to tell you what happened next. So there's a sugar daddy, white girl, black girl, and me. One group. The second group that comes into, like, they have groups of people that are going in, but they put like 3 groups together to make that one group. So then it can like not but take as long. You know what I mean? So then there's like a white guy and his white girlfriend, a couple. They're cute as fuck together. We actually saw them later on in the night because they ended up going to the same club as us. We didn't actually end up going to Tootsie's. But and then some random white dude, like some random dude just like happens to, I don't know, nobody even saw him like come in with us. It was kind of weird. But he joined the group too. And so dude pays for, you know, our tickets or whatever, and we go inside. And, you know, I see a couple scary things, you know, we're walking, like, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of scared me in there. And then we're walking in there and I feel someone grab my skirt. And at this point, I felt like somebody tried to like violently grab my ass. This dude like just tried to sexually assault me or whatever. And so I yell in the haunted house, who just tried to grab my ass? Like, you know, and at the same time, these bitches been trying to get me intoxicated. So 1 second I'm like, it's fun. Like back to what we're doing, and then the next second I'm like, bruh, like I'm not that intoxicated to know that somebody just tried to grab my ass. I look behind me. The funny thing is that we were walking, but I knew. So I was like, I'm obviously at this point, I'm like, fuck this whole thing. Like, I don't care if the lights are on and off. I'm not scared of none of this shit. Like, I'm pissed now because like somebody just tried to grab me, and it's like I feel like someone's trying to prey on me and be vulnerable and be sneaky and get one over on me, and I don't like that. So we're walking, and the random one dude that came to the haunted house by himself, red flag like number 5 billion. He after I said, oh, someone tried to touch me, now he want to act like he an actor inside of the fucking haunted house in my face trying to scare me. And so there was only 2 people standing behind me, the random dude and the sugar daddy. So I asked the sugar daddy because, you know, I'm not gonna pop up on no random ass stranger that we don't know accusing him of trying to grab my ass if you accidentally just bumped into me or whatever the case it is. You know, we don't know this motherfucker. So I asked him, like, was that you who just tried to do that? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. So as soon as dude come out, the white boy, the random dude that came in, I cussed him the fuck out. I was like, pull up the footage. They're about to pull up the footage. He tried to walk out the fucking place. I was like, you're guilty. That's why you're leaving. And so he walks back in, and I guess they had some type of problems with bringing up the footage tomorrow, some shit. And I was like, at this point, I was like, nah, he's embarrassed. I confronted you. I said what I had to say. I'm over it. Like, I don't want to ruin our night. Like, let's just get on with it. And we walk outside. Keep in mind, the sugar daddy doesn't do anything. He's a pussy ass nigga. He obviously can't fight. And then the white girl, she just standing there looking like. And so we walk outside, and tell me why it's the black girl taking my side, yelling at him, talking about, you're a pedophile. Which, I mean, he didn't look way older than us. He's probably like in his 20s. But like, she said pedophile instead of like, I guess pervert or whatever. And like, pretty much he turned around and he was like, what did you say? He halfway across the damn street. What did you say? He gonna reach in his pocket, act like he about to pull out a gun. So at this point, I'm like, nah. Obviously, this man is mentally ill. He goes to haunted houses by himself, tries to SA random women. Evie, chill out. Sit down. And then now he's trying to act like he's gonna harm a female because she made a comment about him after he got caught doing something that he actually did. So I was like, nah, we need to dip out. We didn't drive here. We're walking through Wynwood to the next club because like we don't have a car. We Ubered. So I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. We go to the club the whole night and like obviously like I'm blank stare, black the fuck out like about like, you know, what the fuck happened to me. Like I can't even party. Like I think it's like 4 times I just like staring out into the distance thinking about just how vulnerable I was and how this man thought I was vulnerable, how he wanted to hurt me. And so everybody's like, oh, you okay, you okay? You know, everybody checks on me, which is fine. Like, you know, I appreciate that. You know, because like I would be worried about me too. And so we go back to the hotel, yeah, the resort or whatever. And so at this point, like the white girl or whatever, she had bought like, you know, all, like bath bombs the other day, like really nice bath bombs too. And there was like a dope ass tub that was like literally outside of like the hotel room. It was like at the front balcony, but it's like there's curtains so nobody can see. So, you know, me and the 2 girls were like, she's like, oh, do you want to take a bath together? You know, like we can throw the bath bombs in there and just chill, smoke a blunt, hang out. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, like it's cool. And so pretty much we get inside of the bath and, you know, I'm getting dressed. I hop in the water before, you know, because the sugar daddy want to come out and talk to us while we're in the bath, which is kind of weird, but I guess whatever, like, because he paid for the night. But personally, me, I'm not getting naked in front of nobody. Fucking. I'm not getting naked in front of you unless you're giving me money. So why the fuck would I stay out here ass naked in front of your ugly ass? You don't even do enough shit for my homegirl. He like buy you red bottoms one time and take you on a couple of nice places, don't even live in the state, but you cuckoo crazy over this nigga. Like, girl, you're dumb as fuck. She even told me, she was like, he doesn't have enough money for me to marry him, but like I can fuck with him for like now. I'm like, okay, like whatever, like that's respectful. Like, you're right, bitch. Like the fuck, cause what the hell? Why don't you want to marry that nigga? But we get in the bath and like, you know, we strip down. I get in the water because like I don't want, you know, I'm just like at this point I'm like feeling a little weird about like what happened at the haunted house. So like, you know, I'm just like, I don't really want nobody creeping up on me. We pop in the bath, we're chilling, having a good time, and he's talking, and the white girl's like, drink our bath water. And the other girl's like, yeah, do it. Because obviously she wants to see if he's a fucking dumbass. Like, no respect for yourself, literally. And so he goes back in the room, gets a cup, a glass cup, goes to the tub, gets 1 cup, drinks the full thing, and then gets another cup and drinks a whole nother fucking cup. And you can see like the little particles floating in it and the little bath bombs. I'm just like, fuck no, girl. This is the man you fucking for free? Like, that's crazy. Like, couldn't be me. But whatever, sis. Like, get your bag, whatever. I don't care. Get any mini bag. And so, after that night, they wanted to, like, go skinny dipping in the pool in the hotel and run around naked. I put my clothes on back after because, one, I'm not going to be around this nigga naked. I don't know you, sir. And they were like, why don't you want to go streaking with us? Girl, I just got sexually assaulted in a fucking haunted house. I've been traumatized all night. The last thing I need is another man, I don't care if he's your sugar daddy or not, preying on me, making me feel uncomfortable. Normally, I'd be like, fuck it, bitch. I'm a baddie. I don't care. But no, like, I'm in this point of stage, like, where I'm just, like, feeling uncomfortable. And, you know, something just happened to me. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I feel, like, bothered by what the fuck happened to me. Just trying to let it go. And so, so they go skinny dip in the pool. We're chilling. Next day, pretty much going to next day, like, we're all supposed to go get spas or whatever. And I guess he did tell me, like, he was like, oh, they're out of, like, appointments. And I guess the 2 girls had booked it ahead of time. But, you know, she was like, they were all like, oh, well, let's go to the spa anyways. And so I'm walking up there with her. We're all smoking, passing a blunt, me and the 2 girls. And, like, you know, we're all hanging out, talking while we're going up there. And when we get up there, she just makes sure before we go in there, because I guess the sugar daddy's trying not to talk, to, like, us when we walked up there, because he went ahead of us because we were smoking a blunt. But like when he got up there, he like completely ignored what we were saying to him, just was talking to massage therapist. He goes back there, and before she goes back there, she's like, yeah, like I just want to make sure like my friends are gonna get taken care of, like, and they're like, yeah, like they're gonna take care of them, this and that. And so she go back, the black friend goes back, and and before the black girl go back, I'm like, you know, like, where's my massage therapist? And they're like, oh, like they'll be out in a second. I'm like, okay, like fine. Like I'm waiting out there in like 10 minutes. And the lady at the desk now asking me, oh, are you waiting for them? Which, I mean, I could have took it a type of way, but she probably don't know what the fuck's going on. She's doing her job. I was like, no, like, you know, like I'm supposed to go get a massage and this and that. And she was like, oh, like, what's your name? And she looks it up and she's like, oh, there's none, like, there's no appointments for you. And I'm just like, that's weird because, like, my friend just told me I was going to get taken care of. And if that was the case, then why the fuck did the sugar daddy and her make me walk all the way up here, like across the hotel to go get a spa or whatever, because they had both of the keys for the room. So like my shit was in the room, like where the fuck am I gonna go? And so she's just good, and I'm just like, okay, like at this point, like it's fine. Like if there's not an appointment, like that's cool. She's like, oh, well, you can go hang out at the pool in the sauna. Bitch, do you see the outfit I'm in? Why the fuck would I go to the pool in the sauna? So I tell her like, well, because I figured like, you know, he was gonna take care of all of us. So it was like, I was like, you know, I'm sure he wouldn't want me just sitting out here waiting. Like, if you could go in the massage room and get like the key card so I can get in the room so that I could just, you know, because I don't want to be out in the fucking hotel. Like, then like that'd be cool. And they're just telling me, oh, like we can't interrupt the massage therapist and this and that, but we can call down the office and get them to make a new card. So they call down the office, get the new card. I go down there, get it, and I grab my stuff and I dip out. I wasn't tripping about the massage or anything, but because I actually wasn't trying to stay the night there, but I was just so tired and drunk, like I don't even know what the fuck happened. But I actually had things to do that day, so I was like, fuck it, like grab my stuff, dipped out, valet was paid for or whatever. So I was like, you know, I texted her. I was like, hey, by the way, like, you know, I slid out of here, like, just so you're not worried about me. Like, they said that he didn't book the massage, but that's okay. Like, I have things to do anyways, whatever. She's like, yeah, like, I forgot what the fuck she said. She was like, yeah, like, he wanted to do something nice for me, but something. And I forgot what the fuck. She was like, oh, they were fully booked. And I was like, okay, like, that's fine. Like, you know, I wouldn't have walked up there if I didn't feel like I was getting a massage, but it's cool, like, laughing emoji, like, chill about it. Like, I really didn't care. Because, like, my sugar daddies, bitch, they gonna take all my friends shopping. Like, I'm not really tripping about no massage that I could pay for myself. You feel me? Like, it's a massage. Like, I get that shit for free from niggas all the time if I want to. Not every nigga, but if I want to. You know what I mean? So it's a massage. Like, whatever, no biggie. And I'm like, you know, like, yeah, but I'm like, you know, like, are you still gonna slide through to the strip club tonight? Because she wanted to come to the strip club and, like, throw money on me or whatever. Because I guess, she, like, we were supposed to go to Tootsie's, but we never went to Tootsie's. So now they want to go to my strip club tonight. I'm like, you know, like, I was like, it's fine. Like, are y'all still gonna slide through to the strip club later? And literally, let me not name drop my job. But, she's just like, oh, well, I told you that it was something for me, and I didn't invite you to the spa, and this and that. You just followed us up there, and this and that. And she was like, don't talk to me like I'm a trick, because I'm not. I guess she got offended because I asked her if she was still coming to the club. Okay. And first off, sis, you invited me. You all invited me. We walked up there smoking a blunt, extra and everything. You had plenty of time to tell me, you know what? They did not really have extra things booked, but like, you can chill in the room or whatever. Like, we're gonna do stuff after, or you can leave. Like, it's cool. I don't want you waiting up there, because that's what a real friend would do. But instead, you over here switching up on me and trying to make me seem like I'm being a bitch, because even though I was chill as fuck, like, just trying to make me feel left out. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. Like, then after that, she like, after that, I think she like blocked my number. So I was like, okay, unfollow, bitch. Like, you're not even cute like that. You obviously sell your pussy for $1,000, and your sugar daddies are low-key not rich, and they're exploiting you, and they're ugly as fuck. So like, I'm not even gonna get mad. Like, obviously I'm in a better position. Like, you know what I mean? So I dip up out of there, and that was pretty much the fucking story time of me hanging out with this fake ass bitch and her sugar daddy, and pretty much getting SA'd, and him drinking her bath water, and hoes being fake. So if you guys like the fucking video, don't forget to leave a like down below, because once again, this video will get more views if more people like it, because it shows that more people are interacting with it. Don't forget to subscribe, because I do all types of videos. Literally, you want entertainment, you're bored, my channel's the one for you. You never know what you might find that you like. So don't forget to subscribe, stick with the crew or whatever. And then don't forget to leave a comment on what you guys fucking thought about the story time, because I think this shit's fucking disgusting. And leave a comment on like what type of videos you guys want to see, or just anything in general. And yeah, thank you for stopping through to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Bye.